Netflix chill, and we found a movie. Maria went to sleep on it. She was tired, and but Netflix and chill, we found a movie, and it was called Walt Before Mickey. And many of us know Walt Disney. Think about how unique that name is. His name was nothing until he made it something. Your name is nothing until you make it something. That's another message. But Walt Before Disney. And Walt Before Disney, the name of this movie, I advise everybody to go. I think we watched it on Amazon, actually, not Netflix. Amazon Movies. But it was so inspiring. I love watching documentaries about the great ones, the ones who made it happen regardless of all, because what you don't realize is when we see their success, we see the end result. We see the end result. Many times, these people went through more than what we could imagine. I'm going to tell you about what happened with old Walt Disney. Walt Disney, man, he was going through it all. Man, you're talking about a guy who had a vision that made it plain. And his vision was so clear to him mentally, but he went through so much. This guy he started a company, and I know I said 4 minutes, guys, but if you can bear with me, this is gonna be a good message. This guy had a company he started several companies. He worked for a guy that was paying him $5 a month first, and then he was working for another guy. He got fired from that, and so he decided to start his own business. All of us can relate to that, right? He was motivated to start his own business. Put a little crew together, right? Where they was drawing cartoons, and when he was drawing these cartoons, his partner started a business called Laugh-O-Gram. And, man, this guy literally was going through. The revenue wasn't coming in. The customers that he had wasn't paying him. He had people on his staff he had to pay that he couldn't pay. He couldn't make payroll. He couldn't make the rent. And he couldn't even pay his own house note or his rent that was due. So old Walt Disney ended up going through an eviction from his office, all of his lives in there, an eviction from his house. His team started to quit on him, and all of this other stuff. But this guy held to his vision, man. He held to his vision, and this is Walt before Mickey, right? Mickey, we know Mickey blew up, but so I'm watching this movie, and I couldn't help but become Walt in the movie. I couldn't help but to see Walt as myself in the movie, looking at Walt going through these things. And so we all know the end result of Walt's story, right? So confidently, I watched the movie knowing the end result that Walt was going to pull through, right? But I was going through it with him. And so I'm going to come back to that right there. I was going through it with him, but I knew the end result for old Walt. And it seems like as he was going through it, all of the letdowns, all of the evictions, all of the people quitting, as he was going through it, he even lost faith physically. He was like, why is this stuff happening to me? He was like, I got a vision. I've done it right. I believe in it. Why is this stuff happening to me? And then make a long story short, old Walt kept going. And one day while eating out of the trash can, Walt Disney ate out of trash cans. One day while Walt was eating out of trash cans, he saw a mouse that crawled up to him that was also looking for food. He saw a mouse that wanted some food too. And as he began to feed the mouse, the inspiration of Mickey Mouse came. And this is what I'm telling you. Out of your darkest moments, out of your deepest depressions, you tend to birth your biggest blessings. God has a way of delivering to us when things don't go our way, what we think don't go our way. He tends to deliver us opportunities disguised as defeat. And many times we miss our opportunities because we're so focused on what we think didn't happen. And so Walt, make a long story short, as I'm watching this movie, I'm confidently knowing the end result of Walt, and make a long story short, he ends up creating Mickey Mouse and going on and blowing up and becoming, this, etc. But more importantly, guys, I'm watching the movie and I thought to myself, I said, you know what? If you see your life and you have the vision in your mind to whatever it is that you're desiring, and you hold on to the individual because you know the end result, that means that whatever you're going through, the movie isn't over until the end result happens. The movie isn't over until the end result that's in your mind happens, okay? So what I'm saying is, you have to look at life like a movie. You are the director. You are the director. You can create your visual. He made a vision and made it plain. I said he didn't write his vision down. He drew his vision. He drew Mickey, right? Once your vision is clear and made it plain, repeat it to yourself. Why do I have these headphones in my ear all today? When I'm in creating mode, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to junk. I don't listen to news. Who cares, right? I listen to my own vision of me talking about me being in a future place. Whatever it is that I'm desiring, whatever that is. If I want to be in a better place spiritually, I live in that place spiritually, mentally, all the time. And faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing, guys. And so as you continuously hear what it is, whatever it is that you desire, you begin to create that. You begin to create that, and you begin to believe. And Jesus tells us that whatsoever you desire when you pray, believe you have received. And the only way that you can embed that belief into your subconscious brain is by hearing it over and over and over again. Guys, it's your boy B. Holla at me, guys. It's birthday weekend. Turn up time. Go win big for yourselves and your family. And remember, the move